Brooks Center schedule for pouring concrete is fairly simple. There's only two pours, the footing and the slab. And the only tasks required to build these are first build the forms in the for the footers, of course install the rebar, then pour the concrete, let the concrete for the footers cure, and then you move to the slab and you have to remove topsoil, bring in 6 inches of clean compact granular fill, install a vapor barrier, build forms for the slab. You have to remove the forms for the footer. You have to install the metal mesh for the slab, pour the concrete slab, and let the slab cure. So that's pretty simple, and it looks in the schedule. Day 1 is entirely pouring, or entirely building the footers, or building the forms for the footers. Now that takes 15 hours, and so it'll leave you with an hour at the end of the day where you can't do anything because you will not bring in a second crew. So day 3 starts out with bringing in the ironworkers to install the rebar. Then you can pour the concrete. So by the end of day 3, the concrete footers are poured. So then the curing process starts right after the concrete is poured. And the next day, you can start removing topsoil for the slab. Once that's removed, you can bring in the granular filler, lay that down, and you're ready to build your forms for the slab. Once you build the forms for the slab, you have to install metal mesh and pour concrete. But because not all of this work is done in the same location, some can be overlapped. So the footers can be worked on at the same time as the slab. So in many of these locations, you will see 2 events happening at the same time. If you look at the key, obviously, it'll show one event is happening on the footers and one is happening on the slab. This whole process, including curing the concrete slab enough for you to be able to walk on it, is about a 6-day process, but the slab to be fully cured and at 100% strength will take about 28 days. But after 10 days, you can start construction on it again because it will reach 75% strength within 10 days.